Hey guys, I'm Keri, and we're just gonna start off this video. So first off, let's look at this beautiful landscape we have. It's absolutely gorgeous. It smells like earth, obviously. It smells great. I feel like I'm like a fairy with all these lush little grassies thingies. I love them so much. And yeah, so I was just out here and I thought that I should make a little video. And this is just going to be a straight stream of consciousness. I'm not really sure where this is going to go, but we'll see where it goes, because I know where it's going to go, and we both know. We're just going to let it all out. And I have been through many experiences within my life that have tested my true essence. I'm 19 years old, and I have currently experienced such awful things, but I think that they are glorious in the way that they have been placed into my life, because I believe that every single experience that we have I'm sorry that the wind is blowing and making these grasses flutter, and it just looks so beautiful. But yeah, all the experiences that I've been through, bad or good, those are, those are not relevant, because there is no duality. It just depends on your mindset and what you believe is to be true. You can decipher if something is good or bad, quote unquote, because that's based on your perception. I think that this place is beautiful, but someone who absolutely hates being outside is wow, this place is gross and disgusting. That's their perception, and that's how they view it. And this experience could be bad for them, but it's great for me. That's how every experience in life is. You can see it as beautiful, you can see it as bad. That's just your choice on how you see it. And that's the best way to live life, is that whenever you have an experience that is seemed societally wrong, the basic things, like violence and assault and abuse and mistreatment, neglect, and hatred, all those basic things, that they are, I believe, are wrong, but we don't need to put such a negative connotation on them, because if we continue to feed negativity into a thing, it's going to continue to be negative. So I'm not saying that these things are good in a sense, but we shouldn't feed negativity into them, bring light out of them. So these certain things, within my life, I've experienced a lot of things that are seen to society as bad and make people seem like they are broken. If you go through a certain thing, or you think a certain way, or whatever, you have a certain mindset, and mental illness or disease or any of that, you're seen as broken, you're seen as abnormal, you're seen as weird. And I've grown my entire life thinking that I am broken and I am wrong for the way that I am, because of my experiences and plus of just who I am within myself as my soul being. Because when I was little, I remember distinctly that I would wake up in the morning and I'd still be a bit foggy from waking up. I was probably around let's say 5, and I'd wake up, be a bit foggy, go to the bathroom, and I'd sit there and I literally could feel myself entering into a different dimension. Really weird to think about, but I could feel myself entering into a different dimension. I could hear different realities within my mind, and that's when I kind of knew that there wasn't just one set way of life, because I could decipher between different realities. I didn't really think much about it, but I suppressed it because people don't think out loud like that. But I would talk to myself, I would talk to my imaginary friends or whatever, just talk out loud, and I realized that people don't do that. So I would have to stop doing that with other people, but I'd still do it within myself. I would go outside, I'd create a little sanctuary of animals full of frogs and ants and anything I could find, making them safe within this little home, and I would talk to them and I would guide them and I would heal them and help them. And whenever they were healed in a way, they would leave. I did that for a while. And I'd also, when I was like even younger, I was probably like 3 years old, I would literally just walk outside, crawl outside, sit down in the leaves and roll around the leaves and grass and like sit in like the garden, and like I would be, you know, just like within nature. Like never wanted to come inside. Like leave me outside. I never wanted to come inside. Like, and I didn't know until recently when I started deepening through my spirituality that these things have been happening to me since I was just a wee little child, because this is who I truly am. The person that you were as a child is who you are, and it's society that brings out and suppresses who you were as a child, because the pure innocence that you are as a child is who you always are. It's society that tries to push it down and push it away, because if you think about it, as children, we're just taught to, like, for children, just let them be silly, let them be, like, you know, that's how they are. They're children, they don't know any better. But the truth is, like, we're always still like that. Like, we never stop being silly. We never stop being, like, you know, a little quirky sometimes. Like, that's who we are forever. Like, who we are as a child is who we are. Like, that's the pure innocence as we are. And then we get to a certain age, we're like, no, you can't act like that. You can't be like that. But then we're like, as children, we're like, what do you mean I can't be like that? I can't act like that? Like, this is who I am. Like, this is who I am. Like, a true being, true soul, that's who we are as a child. And then we're told growing up in schools, like, you need to sit down, pay attention, you can't do this, you can't do that. You're growing up, you're older, and then you get to the age where, like, you're a teenager and you start becoming an adult, and you're like, you can't do this, you're not a kid anymore, or you're like, all this crazy ass shit happens, and we're still, like, me as being 19, like, I am technically an adult, but, like, some parts, it's just like, people still, there's still that role that's being an adult, that you have to have everything, you have to know everything has to be, like, put together in your life. Everything is, like, has its own set plan. You have to take care of yourself completely, and you don't need any help from anyone else, and you have to be serious all the time, dedicated, disciplined, and all this stuff. But the truth is, we're not like that, and it's literally aching within everyone, because we are still truly children. We're always children. We are always childs of God, of this entire universe is God. We're children of this universe. We're all children. We're all on the same journey. No one is above one another. We're all the same, but we're on different frequencies. We're all the same. We are all connected. And it's in a way that society tries to suppress us, so we're all entirely within a certain role. So there's a hierarchy. If you did not realize that yet, there is a hierarchy in America. There's always been a hierarchy in America, because there are different roles for everything. For children, they're supposed to act a certain way. For teenagers, they act a certain way. For adults, you act a certain way. Old people, you act a certain way. Doctors, firefighters, you know, freaking engineers, and, like, races, you know, and genders, and, like, the sexes. Everything has a role that society has placed onto us to suppress who we truly are and the true connectedness within everything. Because all those roles, what do they create? Separation. They all create separation. And that's the true core of being able to control something, is through separation. And the truth is, we're all connected. We literally are all the same beings. We come from the same source energy of this, like, earth and this entire universe. You need to question everything. Question everything. Even question what I'm saying. Question everything, and make your own realizations come out of that, because obviously through my experiences of what I'm saying is stuff that I've been questioning all my life, and the realizations I've come to. The realizations you come to can be completely different. I'm merely just a messenger for all of my thoughts to come through and maybe spark a little light within you to come to your own realizations. And then once you come to your own realizations, more things will grow out of it. Like, everything grows and grows and grows. Like the things that I'm saying now, I'll probably look back on like just a few weeks or months or a year, and I'll be like, that one thing I don't agree upon. And like I change every single second, I change every day, and it's like things change all the time. I just want everyone to know that who you truly are is who you were as a child, and you still are that person. You're always that person. It just, you have to be in tune, and you are in tune with who you are. You know who you are. I know who I am. We all know the truth behind everything. And I give you lots of love and positivity because you know who you truly are. Like, you truly know. Oh, did you hear that? It's so cool. But yeah, you know who you truly are. Like, you always have known since you were a child. Just think back on how you were as a child. Like, I bet that most of us were really super silly and we're always outside and crazy and stuff like that. At least I was, because electronics weren't really that known. Oh, the little wasp. But yeah. I get like so distracted by like just the earth around me because it's so beautiful. If you catch me like smiling random in videos, that's pretty much why it's gonna be like that. But yeah, this is just a snort. This is just a snort. This is just a short little snippet about what my videos are gonna be like. I've been truly trusting my intuition, and I have come to the realization that I am supposed to be doing this, and I'm supposed to be spreading the word of love and positivity throughout the entire world. And I know I'm following my path, and you're following your path too, because our paths just got intertwined by you watching this. Like, isn't that crazy? That like we're now intertwined together, like our paths crossed. That's crazy. That's what's great about social media, is that like there's connections that happen just like that, like literally so quickly, and these are positive connections, and I literally can impact someone's life by them just clicking on this video. And like, I've impacted people's lives just posting things on Instagram, and I only have like 1,000 followers, and I still impact just a select few, and like I want to continue to impact everyone's life. Like, I have no other sole purpose than to create a community of light workers and love and positivity within the entire world. That's all I want to do, and I know that I'm meant to do this, and I'm just thankful for everyone who's watching. And yeah, let me know if you want me to post anything else. I have a lot of plans for this channel, but yeah, I know this lighting's kind of weird. I've been looking at it, but like I kind of like it because it's like different, you know? But yeah, I like it. But yeah, hope you guys have a glorious day. You're happy, you're healthy, you're holy, you're beautiful, you are strong, you are loved, you are heard, you are safe, you are divine, you are balanced, you are everything that you are. You know your path, you know who you are, and just know that you know it. I know it, and you know it. Just keep telling yourself that, right? Everything that's happening right now is meant to happen. Everything that has happened was meant to happen, because you would not be in the same place in your life right now without the things that happened. And that's what's beautiful, because like, it's crazy to think of, like the butterfly effect. Like, all these things happen for a reason, and like, you don't even know until you try. Like, follow your intuition, and everything beautiful comes out of that. Follow your heart. Listen to your heart. Don't listen to your mind. You can listen to your mind's eye, but not your mind, because your actual mind is a little wonky, so let's not listen to that all the time. Listen to your heart and your mind's eye and your intuition, and it will lead you to right where you are, because you're following the path that you're supposed to be on. Sending you guys love and light positivity.